Dark masculinity is a normalized social behavioral trope shown most prominently by today's modern man. It is one of the many facets of toxic masculinity that we've come to accept in the masculine identity. However, dark masculinity is much more pervasive and destructive than the collective has given past light to. In this episode, we will be breaking down the identity of the dark masculine and how this energy is experienced by its perpetrators and its participants. This is Channeling Chinez. Hey friends, welcome back to Channeling Chinez. If you're new here, I'm Chinez and I break down the spirituality and energy behind many of today's modern experiences. And if you are returning here, thank you so much for staying channeled in. Before we get into this video, please be reminded that any celebrities used in the depictions of these concepts are for entertainment purposes only. Please help me by keeping the internet safe online as we use these videos to heal and build our inner selves as well as the collective. And of course, if you enjoy videos like these, please consider subscribing to my channel, and please also consider giving this video a like, as it helps me so much in the algorithm. When a group of souls embrace a certain level of energy, holding that frequency manifests into long-term interpersonal and global impacts over time. We are living in an oversaturated frequency of toxic masculinity. The long-term impacts of this frequency is what has bred pervasive dark masculinity, or a phenomena I define as a deepening of heart disconnectedness through a display of a blatant disregard for others, as well as the romanticization of suffering. Our collective has held the frequency of toxic masculinity through the upholding of an overemphasis on ego needs and narcissism, material acquisition, external self-confidence building, and many other empty actions. The manifestation of this form of imbalanced energy has normalized hateful, cruel, and dismissive behaviors, labeling such actions as masculine or acceptable for those who embody masculinity, which typically are individuals who identify as male. So what does this look like? And how does this play out in our reality? It can look like a generation of souls making micro calculations about a masculine's behaviors and communication styles as a way to measure if he cares for them at a basic human level.
Ladies, I'm gonna make it real simple for you. If he's able to constantly ignore you, he don't.
Ladies, let's talk about it. Because this is honestly a true statement. For a lot of dudes, they really don't like y'all. I just like the thought of having y'all and the thought of having the things that y'all do for them. But liking y'all, no. See, the thing is, men want women that they can control, but they don't want you to be clingy. So over time, a lot of men lose feelings for you or they don't like you and it shows. So really, your presence annoys them. But they won't tell you because if they tell you, you're going to, then leave, or you're going to leave and they're going to lose all the benefits. So they keep you around knowing they want nothing to do with you or they don't love you in that way. But they know they're still reaping the benefits from you. So they're going to play a role. But to keep it a buck with y'all, they really don't be liking y'all.
It can look like widely accepted displays of unprovoked, grotesque lying and manipulation. Social trends like fuckboy culture, ghosting culture.
A couple of days ago, this thread went super viral of this man saying that phase when you slowly start hating your girlfriend is crazy, and when you start messing up on purpose so she can break up with you and she keeps forgiving you. And a lot of men just basically explaining how they become emotionally abusive and harmful in relationships in order to try and get their girlfriends to break up with them when they are done with the relationship.
Popularize musical frequencies and the idealization and protection of dark masculine figures. Within this particular framework, masculines not only normalize harmful treatment toward others, they also unknowingly foster a deep sense of self-loathing and feel perpetually intimidated and insecure, while also romanticizing the suffering of their counterpart.
I said I want an attentive man, a thoughtful man, a considerate man, a romantic man, a giving man, a loving man. Oh my God. The men are in shambles. They're literally in my replies, in my comments, absolutely going berserk because I stated what I want out of a man. Great, what will you do for that man? We've really, I really don't understand.
This romanticization of feminine suffering by dark masculines is a direct reflection of their own low vibration, much like a broken mirror between yin and yang. Dark masculines typically cling to or pedestal sacrificial feminines who lean into this imbalanced role with manifestations of selfishness, jealousy, self sabotaging, victimhood, low self esteem, and martyrdom.
It's my form of the defense mechanism.
Do you think your mom was like just always happy because she like numbed certain things?
Yes, and I think she did that more for us as kids so we wouldn't have it bother us. You know what I'm saying? So I never understood how to feel pain or how to feel someone's emotions because the most important person in my life, even though they're being treated terribly, never like allowed me
was
to
like happy.
always happy. So I never understood like pain and suffering. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen a man treat a woman good. I've never seen a man not cheat on a woman. I've never seen a good husband.
The dark masculine obsession with suffering not only becomes a driving force of energy in connections with feminines, but also as a means to personally identify. This can be seen in tropes like the one who got away, or romanticizing the suffering of masculines who lost feminines to their own darkness.
Male loneliness epidemic. Let's talk about it.
Is the cure to male loneliness simply thugging that shit out? Is it that easy? And it may sound like a joke, but it is literally the only solution that you have left to follow. After looks maxing all you can, trying to get your money up, and cold approaching all the women that you see on the street, it doesn't guarantee you a girlfriend.
After looks maxing and trying to get your money, then goes on to talk about girlfriend. You can be lonely in a relationship. But y'all know that because y'all are lonely in your male relationships. Why would I remember my friend's birthday? I'm not his girlfriend. I want you all to listen and listen good. You all see why it would be hard for someone to give a fuck about a male loneliness epidemic. It looks like men are constantly doing it to themselves. Compliment your homie. Oh, you're glazing. Respect the woman. Oh, you're a simp. And then talking about the male loneliness epidemic, mention looks maxing and money. Don't even see yourselves as people.
Or as current as normalizing the apparent universal experience of when you start hating your girlfriend.
When she keeps reminding you about her birthday and it hits you that you have to buy her a gift. When you have to tell her to dress more modestly, but deep down you're tired of seeing her body because she's not as hot as your new girl. When you cheat on her and she forgives you for the 6th time. Yeah, she sounds like the problem. When she holds your hand in public and you feel like cutting it off. Charming. It's like the more you hate her, the more she loves you back.
Today's modern man continues to show their dependency to this way of being, even through their support of well-known and socially powerful dark masculines. This continued normalized cruelty within masculinity drives the needle past the point of toxicity and into a realm so devoid of balance and feminine appreciation. Masculines even begin to create new ways of suffering for themselves.
It's one of the reasons men find it so easy to become abusers or to excuse abuse. It's because many times the first or second type of abuse they ever face is from themselves. Men abuse themselves as part of rituals to maintain their sense of masculinity. The idea that discipline is made through violence, through ignoring one's needs, is an inherently masculine worldview, because objectively it's just not true. You can build discipline while meeting your needs. And in the example given in that video, instead of finding a healthy psychological way to deal with doubt, a very normal human emotion, the expectation of men is to mutilate their own bodies and minds so that they no longer have human reactions to situations. And when you have a history of so much self-abuse, violence against others is far more excusable.
As this social phenomena continues to unfold, stories depicting the very real wrath of dark masculines continues to pour into the media. Will the masculine collective grow tired of the dark cloud from which they reside? Or will this new era of the resurgence of the feminine serve as the right energetic opponent in achieving emotionally balanced and detoxified masculine energy amongst the collective? Thank you so much for watching Channeling Chinez. Stay connected with me by following me at Official Chinez on TikTok and on Instagram. And you can also browse my products and services at the link provided in the description box below. Thank you again, and I will see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching Channeling Chinez. Stay connected with me by following me at Official Chinez on TikTok and on Instagram. And you can also browse my products and services at the link provided in the description box below. Thank you again, and I will see you in the next episode.